Hi friends, today I am going to explain you some more inputs regarding Google Forms. My earlier videos talks about how to create Google Forms in detail and how to add certificate to a Google Form and how you can convert Google Form into a quiz. All these things have been explained in those two videos. This particular Google Form video talks about how you can enter into a Google Form page and what are all remaining add-ons which we can do in the Google Forms is only what this video is talking about. Now, first of all, I want to explain you there are three ways to enter into a Google form. First, what you can do is directly by typing Google Forms into the Google page as I have typed here, and you can enter into the this particular link which is showing in the form of results. Now I am entering into, and you can see this Google form entry of Google form page. Now once if I click this particular go to Google form page, we can see the Google form page, and you can go to the add-ons of Google form in the form of blank page or any other templates you want to use. You can go with the templates. This page will be entered once if you log into the Gmail account. Now other two ways is after entering into a Google account, you can see this Google Apps. Within that, you can come across with My Drive option. Here, if you enter into the My Drive option, if you go inside the drive, you can see the more options in which you can check with the Google Forms. In that way also you can go to the Google Form page. Other way is to, once if you enter into a Gmail account, and you can come across with Google Sheets, or you can enter with the Google Apps, and you can go with the Google Sheets. Once if you enter with the Google Sheets, you can able to see within the Google Sheet itself the option of tools. In that you can able to convert a spreadsheet, or you can able to create a Google form in the Excel sheet. For example, if I click create a Google form, it will go to the new page of a blank Google form page. In that way also you can enter into the Google form page. These are all the three ways how you can go inside the Google form page. Now a blank page has been opened. Now within that you can able to customize the page of the Google form which participants or the students can able to view. That is in the form of customizing the themes. Here you can able to keep a image to the header, as we are seeing the blank space. Here you can able to add a image to your header. For example, I want to add a image, means I can able to add this image. For example, default templates is being given as headers like themes, work and school, illustration, birthdays, whatever the type of Google form you are going to create, you can able to add the themes. Otherwise you can able to upload from your already which is in stored in your computer, or you can add the photos which is in your Google Forms. All these things can be added in the form of header. Like according to the sheet you are being showing, it can be added. As my page is showing untitled spreadsheet, as I open from the spreadsheet of creating a Google form, it is showing as untitled spreadsheet. You can able to edit, but it is an actual page of Google Forms. Here now I will go to the actual page itself. For example, this is the actual Google page. Now it is showing untitled form. Now within that you can customize your options like choosing an image. For example, I am choosing an image of a book. Now that will be automatically, if you give the insert button, it will be added in your Google form. As you can see, the header is being located as a book. According to the type of Google form, you can add your themes to your Google form. Then the color options can be added according to the background, or you can change your own themes also. Like it is going to show you all the colors in the theme. You can able to select whichever you like. As I am adding, it will be showing as a red. According to the theme color, the background color also will be shown here. It will be always light colors, and the basic font colors is also shown in the Google form. If you want to change it, you can change. These are all the customized theme options which you can able to change, which can be previewed also, like how it looks like. For example, this is where the Google form looks like when a participants or the person who is going to fill the Google form. Now if I want to go to the actual page of editing, then I have to click it here in the edit this form. Now this button, add-on button, as my earlier videos also I have given, this add-on button only will be included once if you go with the option of add-ons, that is any of the add-ons is being included in your Google Forms, then automatically it will be displayed in the top right corner like this. Otherwise it won't be showing. Only when you add that Google form, any of the add-on option. Actually I have added a certificate to this Google form. Because of that reason it is showing this add-on button. This is also another important thing which you have to remember when we are adding the Google forms. Here when we come across with this Google form page, you can able to see the horizontal toolbar which will vertical toolbar which will be giving you some inputs regarding the questions which you want to add, in what you can add. For example, if I want to add a question, like after giving that it will be asking for a drop, it is showing some options in which how can you add the question. For example, the way I am typing the question, it will be giving a hint to us to go with the type of question which you want to do. Like if you want to give a short answer of asking names or address or some other details of the particular student means, you can go with the short answer. Or if you want to give the answer in a long sentences like paragraphs means, you can go with an option of paragraph. Or you want to go with the multiple choice, or you want to go with check boxes, that is one or more options is being given to your question means, then you can go with the check boxes. Or you want to select from the drop down which only the choice which the participant is going to select means, then you can go with the drop down option. Or you want to ask the participant to upload something, like in registration forms you will be asking to send the payment receipts. For that they want to give a filed upload. For example, if I give the file upload respondents, it is asking for files will be uploaded to the form of owner's Google Drive. Then accordingly we can able to get the information from the participant. I am giving the continue option. After giving the continue option, it is asking for what you want to give as an instructions to the person who is uploading. Here upload bank receipt, right? After giving that, I want to upload only particular files. For example, I want to allow the particulars of image in the form of image, bank receipt in the form of image, or in the form of PDF. Have to go with only uploading of these two things. If you are uploading a document, it won't accept. Or maximum number of files they can upload is only one. you can go a minimum of maximum of 10. Here, maximum file size also can be fixed according to the type of file upload they are doing. From 1 MB to 10 MB you can able to upload. Then this form can accept 1 GB is being given, you can change that one also. Now I am fixing it with the maximum file size of 10 MB. Now you can come across with this particular box which shows about required. Here this option will be given in any of the Google form in the question box. Why it is being given means, for example, I want to ask the participant, once if I fill this one only I can able to continue with the next questions, or once I have filled the questions means it cannot go to the next page only when I fill all the questions in the Google form. Then what you have to give is it should be required. That means participants or the person whoever filling the Google form, he has to go with this particular question and then only he can continue with the next one. If I am giving this required means, then automatically if the person is not filling this particular option or not filling the question means, it won't go to the next submission level or next section of the Google form. For that reason only this required button has been given. Now here you can able to give the description also regarding the uh, required button. That is, if I am not giving answer or not uploading a file mean, then I can show you some description about that. You have to fill or you have to upload your receipt. Like that, if I give means, automatically the person who is going to fill the Google form will be getting the information. This is what the other point which I have to mention in the Google form. Then here, we are adding the questions and we can have many choices of adding the questions in whatever the way you want. These are all the options we are having. Other one thing what we can do is, we are having a already document which is being prepared and we want to import. That means we can go with an option of import button. That is, for example, I already created a Google form as event registration and I want to take few questions for my other Google form means, I can do this one in the form of importing. For example, these are all the questions I have asked in the event registration. The same questions I can able to add in my new Google form also. Like I want to add the name, I want to add the email, I want to add the organization means, I can import. Once if I give the import option, it automatically gives the details of my questions which is being already imported. For example, if you see, it is being given as import. Now I can able to add these questions in the form of importing also. Then if I want to give some more, for example, in a questionnaire, if you are doing a research, questionnaire will be divided into different sections. Like based on the title, you will be giving the questions. For that, what you can do is, you can add the title and description to the questions. For example, in a questionnaire, you will have the demographic details and then you will go to the content of the actual research. Once if you want to clarify the person whoever filling the Google form, you can give this title and section. For example, the person who is going to fill the next question will have an idea about what questions they are going to answer, will be given as a title and description. Like for example, as I said, I want to give the first details of socio-economic profile. Here within that I am giving you participant has to fill age, name, gender and particular details. or organization. These are all the details which I want to uh, going to ask in my next questions. Mean then I can give the title or description to my uh, questions which I am going to proceed. Like that, for example, here I have asked the questions. Now I want to make it as section, that is no demographic factors or socioeconomic profile as one section, and about attitude as other section, and other aspects as sections. Means then I can add the sections here. For example, if I want to add a section where I want from where after I want to add the section can be added. For example, I want to add after this. I am going to do here. Now automatically next section is being added. After section 1 continue to next section. Now section 2 is being added. Like this you can add the sections to your Google Forms. Now once if you add the section, you want to show something to the person who is going to fill it. For example, you want to show an image like a brochure or any something else you want to show, means you can add your content to your participants or the person who is filling the uh, Google form. Now for example, I want to show the certificate, or I want to show the uh, respondent about a poster. I am adding a poster to it. Now it is being uploaded, and you can able to insert the image to your Google Forms. By the way, the person who is going to fill also can understand about the images which you are going to send. Now other multimedia option which can be used in Google Form is you can add videos also. How means only through YouTube channels you can add the videos, whatever the videos you want to upload, you want to show in the Google form. By means of searching you can add your Google YouTube video, and you can add, or you if you have the URL address, you can add your URL address, and then you can select and you can add. For example, I want to add my Google form video, that is how to create Google forms. One video I want to select, sorry, I want to type the address of the Google form. For example, if I add the URL address of the Google form, for example, if I want to add this into my Google form, what we can do is we can share this URL address, or you can share from here. You can copy it in here. For example, automatically it will be displayed. You can play also, and you can select. By this way also you can add your video to your Google form. The person who is going to fill the Google form can able to see your video, and he can understand something about the Google form which you are sending. For admission purposes, if you are going with this type of videos or images, means this is the best way of going with the Google Forms. Here the person who is going to fill the Google form can able to view all these images, videos, and he can able to mm, come to an end of that filling of Google form, and he can give the feedback about the videos or images. Are all the things which I have added in this particular video. Thank you for watching my video.